What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing a tutorial. We're going to be doing a mid taper fade. My guy John right here, taking a slight little trim off of the top. Yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright, y'all, so to begin the cut, we're just going to saturate the surface a little bit. Get it nice and wet. Here we go. The hair is nice and wet. What we're going to be doing, we're just going to be sectioning the hair, okay? So we just comb it down right here. And then right around here, we just want to comb the hair up. Section it right over here at the recession points. And yeah, just go ahead and do that all around the head. Right, guys, so now that we got everything nice and sectioned over here, we got a nice clear working area. We could start debulking the area, prepping up for the taper. So we're gonna go on with our number 4 guard, all the way open, and you just wanna comb the area down and just kind of flick out at the area that we're gonna be tapering, which is right around here by the ear. Alright, guys, so now that we debulked the area with the number 4 guard, we're gonna go in with our number 3 guard, closed all the way, and we're literally just gonna touch at the line just below the kind of disconnection that we created with our 4 guard. And it's really crucial in this kind of step that you really want to flick out right at the kind of line that we created with the 4 guard. This will kind of blend the fade into the bulk later on in the haircut. Just like that. Alright, guys, so now we debulked the majority of the kind of hair that we're going to be taking off, but there's still like a rather harsh disconnection at the line over here. So this is where you kind of go over with your scissors over comb, and you just grab a nice little section and just kind of snip the ends a little bit, and this should get rid of that harsh that harsh line. So yeah, we're just gonna do that all around the head and kind of connect the bulk into the shorter hair a little bit more. You debulked the area, we have a clear working space to work with. We're gonna wanna set in our bald line with our trimmers over here. So let's go right ahead and do that. And mind you, this is gonna be a mid taper, so you don't wanna go too high, but you also don't wanna go too low. So I think right around here, we're gonna set the bald line. Just like that. And just grab the bulk from underneath. And that's it. Alright, guys. And at this point, we got the trimmers going, so we might as well just line up the C-cups right over here. So basically how we're gonna do this, we're really just gonna take the trimmers and just kind of work with the corners of the blades, and you just kind of touch at it little by little. And as you're working your way down, you want to curve the cup a little bit. Comb it down, make sure you see where you're at. Oh yeah, that's just about it. Alright, guys, now we're gonna go in with our 1.5 guard over here. We're just gonna close the lever and just create about an inch guideline, I would say, above the bald line, maybe a 2-inch guideline. But yeah, another important thing, you just want to flick out as you go, and yeah. Now we've established the bald line, we debulked. What we're gonna want to do now, we're gonna go ahead and take the clippers. We're gonna have a no guard on the clippers. We're just gonna go ahead and open all the way. And now you're gonna have this. You're gonna want to establish your 1-inch guideline just above the bald line. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And another thing, when you're doing this, you really want to flick out. This will just make erasing the guidelines a whole lot easier later on in the haircut. So, alright guys, and now when you establish that guideline with the no guard, you might notice a small little line in between the 1.5 guard and the no guard. What you can do, you can literally just go in with your half guard all the way open and just kind of use the corners of the blades to soften that line a little bit. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Alright guys, so to finish up the fade, you're literally just gonna close the lever all the way with your no guard and just touch at this line that we created. Right, and at this point the fade should be just about finished. Alright guys, and now when the fade is just about finished, we're gonna go ahead with our foil shaver, and we're literally just gonna be touching at the base of the fade. And right when you reach the point where you set your bald line, you're gonna want to flick out. This is literally just bringing the hair down to the skin over here, adding a little bit of longevity, making the taper pop a little bit more. Alright, cool guys. So right now, we're just about finished with the taper. We faded everything. So now it's time to move on to the scissor work. Alright guys, so now we've reached the final step of our haircut. We're basically going to be connecting the sides into the top. So how we're going to do that, first of all, we're going to wet the hair all over again. We kind of want to comb it down a little bit. Alright guys, and now that the top is wet, the sides are wet, we kind of want to comb it down a little bit. And we're going to be connecting it. So how are you going to do that? You're going to start right over here at the peak of the crown, and you're just going to take your comb and kind of comb it down all the way to the recession point. There we go. Same thing on the other side. Here and here. Okay, we're going to let this part do its thing. I'm just going to bring you guys over here. Show you guys exactly how this looks. Just like so. Right on. And now what you're gonna do, again, you're gonna take diagonal sections. And you guys clearly see the short part, the long part from the top. All you're gonna do, connect it. Take another diagonal section, comb it out, and just connect it. Another one, and just connect it. And the higher you go, the less hair you're going to be cutting, but this is going to create an even blend. There we go. Last section. There we go. Fantastic. So we could consider this right side done. Alright guys, and now that we connected the sides to the top, we have one final step left, which is going to be texturizing the top a little bit. My client here does not want to take too much length off of the top. He kind of wants to keep the fringe covering the forehead. So we're just going to add some texture. Let me show you how to do that. Alright guys, so to texturize the top, we're just going to comb everything down. And we're just going to split it down the middle. Like so. Give him a nice rude middle part, as so. And basically all we're going to be doing, we're just going to, like I said, we're leaving the fringe alone. So we kind of want to start more to the back of the head, but we just grab a nice little section, like so, and just point cut. Just the tips. Fantastic. Here we are. Just the tips, point cutting. When you point cut it, this is exactly how you add texture. You're just cutting the hair unevenly, which kind of gives it this textured look. So. All right, and for the right side, that's just about it. We're just gonna repeat the exact same process on the left side. Then we're gonna dry the hair, style it, and that's it. So now we dried the hair. Now it's time to style it. What I'm gonna be doing to style the hair, I'm just gonna be applying a little bit of surf cream. Essentially, all this is a bit of sea salt spray shoved into a clay. This is how it looks like. You're just gonna grab a dime piece amount, like so. Spread it around, and just evenly distribute it along your client's head, like so. Make sure to get all around the fringe, top, the sides. All this adds is a little bit of texture, a little bit of volume, a little bit of shine to the head. I guess you could say the cherry on top, a little bit of texturizing powder, sprinkle a touch bit amount, evenly distribute it, and literally just grab the tips of your fingers, mess it up, scrunch it up, just like this. With this fringe style, I guess you could call it, we're just trying to achieve a texturized, messy look. So these products are gonna do exactly that. All right, guys, so this is the finished result. This is a messy fringe with a little bit of bulk on the sides, and we also slapped on a mid taper on the sides and the back. If you guys enjoyed it, if you guys found this tutorial helpful, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, really would mean a lot to me. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys at the next one.